WRAF, helping me believe God is with me through all things. That's a song from the Newsboys. Loving the Outcome up next. And still ahead, a special guest to talk about remodeling. It's tougher than we think, right? Sweet song from Bethany Dillon and Holy is the Lord on WRAF. Hey, it's Kathy Nicholson. I got a special guest with me. She looks a little bit like me, acts an awful lot like me, but she's her own person. My daughter, Hannah Nicholson Gabrels. Girl, welcome to the studio.
Hey.
So what have you been doing lately, girl? I know, but just tell the rest of the folks listening.
Well, we've actually been, Josh and I have been doing a lot of remodeling. And we have had an interesting time going through our trial and error with that. So
there's a lot to it, isn't there?
A lot more than I expected. I get on Pinterest and look at all these ideas I want and tell Josh to do them, and then we don't end up with the same outcome. But we're learning a lot together. It's helping our marriage, and it's helping me as an individual grow more patient.
You know, it's interesting that you say it's helping your marriage, because for a lot of people, tackling something like building a house, remodeling a house, it can actually tear down your marriage. But I can see how you guys are determined and you're not giving up until what you've decided to do is done right.
We've tore it all apart now, so we have to do it.
So you think it's helped your marriage then?
I really do. Yeah, we've grown a lot closer, and we've only been married, 3 years now? So learning together, learning from each other. It's been interesting. I've gotten to know him a lot better when I thought I already knew him inside and out. So,
and being each other's cheerleader too.
Yeah.
That helps, doesn't it?
Yeah. Go Josh.
WRAF, that's Nicole C. Mullen and Redeemer. On the afternoon show with Kathy Nicholson. My daughter, Hannah Nicholson Gabrels, is in the studio. Her and her husband, Josh, have been married 3 years and tackling a remodeling job right now on their own. No contractor. Hannah, you said that this has helped your marriage, and I wanted to ask you, how does a young married couple stay encouraged during something like this?
Well, Josh is not a man of many words. So when he says something, you listen. Throughout this process, he's been talking about seeing the bigger picture. And that's something, if I don't want to work on it today, he's always like, well, we won't get to that big picture. Or if I'm real nitpicky about how the trim was cut or this or that, and he's always like, well, there's a bigger picture that no one will see that. So it is a little bit of encouragement. He keeps me focused on the bigger picture, and then I remind him, of course, of the details.
There's a balance there.
Yeah, it does help.
And knowing how I raised you, I know you can't help but see the parallel of how God sees us as a finished work and the bigger picture of our lives as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
How does that make you feel as far as the process that you're in with God?
It makes me feel very special that God has bigger plans for me than what I can see. He's still working on me. He's still molding me into exactly what he wants me to be. There's going to be a bigger picture one day. We just have to work on it little by little, and that's exciting.